So today on How to Fix, I'm going to show you how to do two different types of inner tube changes. So we've got two wheels, both are punctures, but one of them we have a thin road bike wheel and the other one is a slightly thicker one. So what most people find with the thin ones is that you have a bit of an issue removing them and getting the tyre back on. So I'm going to show you how to solve that problem. First, we'll show you just a standard one, which will be a lot easier. So first thing you want to do is you want to take the tyre off. Now you can use tyre levers for this. Ideally you want to use two. The first one you just clip on. Second one about 3 spokes away. Same again, except instead of clipping it on, just rotate the wheel. And then by the time you get back to the first one, and that's when you know it's done, because the other one will drop off. Then you're going to want to get the inner tube out. Start the opposite side of the valve if you're struggling. Bada bim, bada boom. Then the first thing you want to do is you want to inspect the rim to make sure whatever's punctured it, whether it be a piece of dirt, something sharp, a piece of metal maybe, you just want to make sure it's not still in there. Yeah, smoother than a baby's backside. Then the next thing you want to do is check the tyre. So you're going to want to take the inner tube out, and then same again. So you just rotate it. Now I would strongly suggest wearing gloves, because on the off chance there is a bit of metal in there, you might slash your finger open. However, this one had a slow release, so I'm pretty positive there won't be any metal in there. It's probably just from impact while the inner tube didn't have enough air in, or someone tampering with the bike, but that's unlikely. Likelihood is with this one is that it didn't have enough air in, it took a bit of a hit, left a small hole in the inner tube, and then that's how you get slow release. That's one way you get slow release. So now we need to put in the new inner tube. So before you put the inner tube into the tyre, you're going to want to put some air in it, just so that it keeps its shape and it doesn't fold over itself, because that will just cause you to get another puncture straight away. So we're going to give it 2.5 pumps, just so that it's not too much air. Also, that most of that half pump gets let out when you remove the pump anyway. So then you slot it in the tyre. Now when you're putting it back in, you want to make sure that the tyre, or you want to make sure that the inner tube is in there nice and flush, it doesn't overlap, and there's no bits of it hanging out, so that is perfect. Now you want to locate the valve and slot that back into the rim. So once you've got the valve side in, flip to the other side. Well, actually we'll save that for the second one. So with this one, you just want to thumb press the tyre into the rim, being careful not to pinch the actual inner tube, because then you're going to have to start from scratch all over again. Rotate it, check both sides. And then you want to fill up the rest of the air. So on this wheel, always check the tyre. It will tell you exactly how much air to put in. So I'm pretty confident it's going to be 60 to 80 psi. However, see, on this one it says inflate max 75 psi. So if I just pumped it up to 80, it could have been back here all over again. So I've pumped it up to 65 just to be safe. That feels nice and firm. So that's one. Perfect. Now to move on to the other one.